Hi Sarah. Hey, thanks for allowing us to meet with you today in order to tell you about our company and what we can do to help you sell your property.
Thank you. Thanks for meeting with me.
Yeah, no
I'm
worries.
just wondering why we need an agency to sell a property though, because it seems like,
Yeah.
you know,
So yeah, well, that's what we'd like to talk about today, and there's a few things I'd like to cover off just so we can make the best use of our time. So first, we'll talk about the marketing. We'll talk about open homes and viewings, uh, negotiating contracts, all the follow up, and going through to settlement, and also about after sales. So, and we'll talk about fees and communication as well because it's really important. Um, so first of all, the first thing we do is we've done some research on property and what we think it will sell for. So your place at 39B Tranmere Road, it's a beautiful little house, and I can see that it's in a good location. We've given it an appraisal figure of 780 to 800,000 in the current market. And obviously, there's going to be some things in the market which may affect that. We can only try and give you a snapshot for where we're at today, and things may change. Obviously, we're going into lockdown, in and out of lockdown, that can have an effect. But so far, it's been fairly positive when we come out of lockdown.
cool. So,
Um,
in terms of services,
yeah.
what does your agency offer us as prospective sellers?
So first of all, we do all the marketing for you. We put all that into place. Take photography. We put on all the websites, put up the signage, everything you'd expect to do with marketing. We hold all the open homes for you and viewings. Sometimes those might be private viewings during the week, or we might do an open home. We'll definitely be doing open homes on the weekends. Once we get buyers putting in offers, we'll be dealing with those buyers on your behalf, and we'll draw up all the contracts and negotiate those for you. And obviously, once we've got an agreed contract for sale, then we would be following up with the lawyers. We'd be dealing with the buyers and just getting their due diligence done, and through to pre-settlement inspection, and then obviously settlement once the property is fully sold. And then afterwards, just any follow up with the buyers and yourself, just to make sure everything's gone through, and if there's any issues, you can contact us until everything's sorted. So, yeah, that's basically what we'll be doing for you if you'd like to employ us.
Yeah, let's get down to brass tacks. What are the fees and commissions we will incur if we sell through you?
Yeah. So, in terms of marketing, so it's three separate costs, if you will. The first cost is the marketing. So that would be $8.99 plus just for a full package, which includes all the photography and the websites and the signage. And then there is an admin cost of $4.99 including GST. That's only if the property sells, and then the actual commission fee, or the success fee, if you like, for the sale would be 1.5% of the sale price plus GST. So that's about it's usually working out to about a half of what most other companies are charging at the moment. But our business model is based around a high level of technology and transparency. So, we're essentially doing a lot less of the work that other agencies are having to do because they're not using the technology that we've put in place.
So, what are the three methods of listing with your agency? Can you remind me again?
So, three methods of sale. would be three methods of sale which we'd be advocating in this market would be either an auction, a deadline treaty, which is basically like an auction, but it gives you, it allows buyers to be able to put in conditional offers, or we could just go with buyer inquiry over. So we could say, for instance, buyer inquiry over 750,000. That way, if somebody makes an offer below 750, you don't have to take it. But also, if they make an offer at 751, you don't have to take it, which is different from offers over. What it means is that we're able to engage the market at a figure that is around where you'd accept, but obviously we're looking for the best price that we can get above that. And if we're in competition, then I think we'd be able to get around that figure of 780 to 800.
Right. So the different methods of sale available to us through your agency. You've talked about the listing methods. Are there different methods of sale?
Different methods of listing. So you can either list the property as an exclusive or as a general listing. A general listing is where you offer it to a number of different agencies to sell at the same time, and you also can sell it privately during that time. I guess the difficulty with that method of listing property is that you'll need to put in place marketing with all those different agencies, as well as if there's different fee structures, the buyers are going to be incentivized to go to a company which has got the lowest fees, and you really don't want it to be a race to try and sell your property first. You want to try and sell it for the best price. So that's why it's better to go, in our opinion, it's better to go with an exclusive agency, which is where you just give it to one agency to sell the property, and they have complete control over all of the buyers. We do allow buyers, other agencies, to come in with their buyers, and we're happy to pay those guys a referral fee if they bring the buyers through the property, and that buyer ends up buying it.
Right. Well, we're heading off to Coolangatta pretty soon. How long do you think it'll take to sell the property?
In this current market, it's a pretty fast market at the moment. Average days on market are 29. So I think once we go live with it online, I think we'd be probably should be able to get it under contract within the first 2 or 3 weeks, and then you'd probably want to allow a week or two for it to go unconditional.
Nice. You said we might want to think about having the air conditioner and the water bore repaired before we put it on the market. We don't really want to spend that money, so I know that you recommended it, but we don't really like that recommendation. I think probably don't.
The benefits, there's benefits of doing that, and the main benefit is that we're if we don't fix them, we have to disclose that those channels aren't in working order, and then the buyer tends to overestimate how much it costs to fix, and so we do think it's better to have them fixed before sale, but you don't have to. My suggestion would be that if you don't get them fixed, that you at least have a quote done for each of them, so that we can say to the buyer, hey, the air conditioner and the water borer haven't been able to be fixed in time, due to a lack of tradesmen at the moment, but here's what it will cost to fix.
So we have to tell them, we can't just lie and say...
No, we can't.
Okay.
We have to disclose any defects with the property.
Oh, that's a shame. I don't think they do that in Coolangatta. Can you tell me how you'll contact me throughout the sale process?
Yeah, so we're happy to go with a method of communication that you're comfortable with. So we can either phone, we can text, we can email. We can have in-person meetings once a week if you like. So yeah, how would you feel most comfortable?
Yeah, an in-person meeting would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, so we could just meet once a week, and then if there's important information like contracts coming through, we can give you a call.
Sounds good.
Brilliant.
Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, no worries. You're welcome.